Okay. Hi there. Okay, guys. Our third stream um, about Stoic way application. So I prepared a small list of tasks that I want to like do today on this stream. Thank you, Boris. Um, do you hear me? Is everything okay? Do you hear the music? Mhm. Okay, so today we will create a like middleware for our services for our handlers. Yeah, great. Thank you for feedback. So, hi there. I have like a few people that constantly watch my streams. Yeah, that's great, guys. Um, okay. So today we will create some middleware that will wrap all success and error responses. We will create known exceptions for our services. For example, user is not authenticated or GPT token is expired. We will implement the login and sign up logic. Probably, I'm not sure if it is quite possible, but we will try without like any connection to the database, but just with some configs and code, some error handling. What is more? Yeah, if there is any time left, we will design some database schemes and probably wrap everything in Dockerfile. Let's start from errors. So just to remind you, on previous stream we have created like some code for user service, the basic architecture, structure, etc. So there is like 3 layers: the handler, which basically like retrieves the request. Yep. The service, like the layer that provides that acts as a mediator between database and handler, and the database that actually will talk to our database in the future and will save something in the tables. So today I want to create some like errors solution for errors. Yeah, probably we need to define another package here. It will be like custom errors, and here we need to define a new Golang module. Basically, let's create a new module in custom errors. Custom errors. Here we will store all the errors that our services may return. Let's probably it should look like package. I need to create like a package folder here and some error subtype. Let it be probably some. Let it be like custom error. I will rename in future. And package. I'm not sure if I'm doing anything right. Probably not really right. I'm not sure how to create like I'm not sure how to create folders for packages, for usable packages, not folders, not projects. I need to ask my companion for it. It's just basic like VS Code terminal without any plugins. Want to create a package for errors. So yeah, I just asked the ChatGPT because I'm not very good in Golang, and this basically tell us to create package errors if your project isn't. Probably yeah, but I want to create like a. What if I want to create a? Custom. If I want to create another a module for it, we need a module for this errors, for shared errors, because other services need to have an access to these errors. Basically. Yeah. Okay. Okay, just tell us to create like errors, probably like this, and errors go. Okay, it looks easy. GoPLS was not able to find models in your workspace. That's not a GoPL. Okay. It doesn't look like the Go work. We need to add a Go work file. Yeah. Probably this will solve our problem because there are a few models, and Golang projects need a file that configures the workspace. Probably I'm not sure how to use it, but let's try. Go work in it. Okay. Go work in it. Use. Okay, so we may try this. Yeah, looks like it works. Great. Great. So, in this package, I really want to like define an interface for all our errors. Actually, ChatGPT helped me with it a bit, like above, yeah. Custom error. Yeah, let's just copy the structure. Basically, it defines error with it defines a structure with a code. I believe it will be like a status code, and a message, some optional message for user. Let it be. I'm not very sure how. Yeah, just investigating like in life, because. Okay, basically, Golang has error class. You know, it looks like this. It's not a class. It's like a type. Let it be type error, and it defines it is an interface. And to implement it, we need to create a method called error. Basically, it looks like this error. So this structure implements the error. What should we do next? I believe we need to somehow split the errors so they are not in the same file. Let it be like Auth errors. I'm not sure. No. Let's create a constant. You know, when our client receives some error, it needs to somehow localize this string. For example, when a user typed wrong credentials, our client needs to show like a snack bar or some dialog that, hey bro, you missed some characters or you forgot your password. This way, we can implement it by returning some like enum or int value that will be associated with certain exception. For example, let's create const like user not found. Let it be like not found, but maybe in future we will alter it a bit. User not found, and it will be iota is a structure like that enables us to create beautiful constant variables. So we can use iota. It starts from 0, and it's like an enumeration, you know, because Golang doesn't have some enums, and this syntax like helps us a bit. So instead of like doing this, we can do iota, and our errors will be like incremented each time each new error. Let it be error user not found for the beginning. Okay, so yeah, I need to change my theme because it's so dark, you know. Okay, it's better. Well, let's define some error, some error. Yep. New. Let it be like this. So no. New user not found error. They're not found. Probably when like user is not found, we don't need to return some like that the user is not found. Probably this error will be like wrong credentials. So it doesn't help. It don't help the like hackers to understand that this email is registered in the system. Wrong credentials. Okay. Oops, new wrong credentials error. Yep. Basically, it's enough for our first method. Yep, I believe. Now we can try to use this stuff. Okay, let's try. Let's try. So basically, our okay, this method now can return this error, new wrong credentials error. Let's try to do this stuff. I want to change the interface a bit. So instead of like returning the structure, I want to return the pointer to the structure. This will enable the syntax, so we can like instead of returning this one, instead of returning empty structure, we can like return a null pointer. It's a bit cleaner, probably. Or maybe I also saw that many like Golang developers use this stuff. I'm not sure. Or maybe it has some like benefits also. So we need to return nil. Let's just simulate that there is some error. Nil, and we need to somehow connect this custom errors package. You know, it is like local package, yeah, and probably it should not be errors, but rather let it be up errors. Custom errors. Okay. It works. Probably because of Go work file it works, so we don't even need to like import it somewhere in our model. Okay, it looks interesting, but yeah, we will. I'm not sure if it is correct. Let's ask the ChatGPT. Uh, is Go work? Instead of versioning some repository, we may just create a monorepo with errors package. Yeah. Okay. It says that it is okay. Yeah. Actually, it looks very neat. Yeah, really seamless way. Okay, so let's try this stuff. Basically, when our service now asks the database for by email, now it returns this error. Let's try. So in handler, we just want to write. Let's check. Actually, in Golang, there is an interesting structure interesting statement that checks like costs, probably the alternative for Dart S, or yeah, probably is. Help me, Copilot. Okay. Check if the error is of type custom errors. Yeah. So we basically need. Yeah. It looks. But for some reason. Okay, now it works. So I need to import it. Yeah. So this structure like is if OK is true, then the error is of type custom error. You know. So if OK is true, we probably will return. I'm not sure. What should we do here? Like, this error absolutely doesn't need to contain some like status codes, because it is not the responsibility of this layer. You know, the database will throw this error without like status code, because yeah, probably we'll need to like try to switch here. Okay, we need to like uppercase it. So if it is error wrong credentials, then we can return the 401 and some like error. Let's run this stuff. curl it doesn't work. Okay. I need to somehow enable that debugger, because yeah, let's create a launch launch package. So we need to run this stuff. Will it work? I don't know. Yeah, okay. I don't know how to configure it. Let's just try to understand why it doesn't work. Probably let's return status internal server error here and just okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Probably um, what does it return here? It creates error. The problem says that invalid memory address or new pointer reference. The problem is here. Okay. Oh, yeah. Absolutely right. Because we need to like in else, write it in else. But yeah, we need to do it. Let's be custom error, and if it is not a custom error, then let's do this stuff. Yeah, I already know that it doesn't cast. It is not casted to a custom error for some reason. Yeah, can't get user by email, run credentials. Can't get user by email. Oh, probably I in the service this problem, this exception is somehow yeah okay yeah. The problem was in the service that changed that wrapped our exception, and this is why it didn't have an ability to cast. So let's try now. Yeah, run credentials, either email or password is wrong. Yeah, it works great. Okay, now another like important, very important topic for our stream today. I need to charge my laptop. Yeah. Another very important topic today is to create a unified like response format. When some exception occurs, um, we expect to have like some JSON with let it be error, yep, and code, and Let it be like this. Basically, error may contain any field. When some exception occurs, when some error occurs, our handler needs to return it like in a unified format, so our clients are able to parse it. If you are familiar with Saddle Starter, there is like a REST client package that like parses the responses. So if like there is an error, it will be the backend will send this field error. If there is like a successful response, the backend will send like data, and data, and here will be all your like response. Yeah, it sounds good. I will try to. I will ask the ChatGPT. Maybe it has better like ideas for this for response format. I want to create a unified response format for my backend services. So, status success data, the requested data. And an error response that contains some code description or specific details. Okay, let's go with the structure. Create a structure. Unified response. Okay, let it be like this, and let's put this to our customers as well. Unified response. Go. Package customers unified response. Okay. So interface is like probably dynamic in Dart. If I'm not mistaken, yeah. So let's create some like middleware for our handler, so that if the handler returns some error, it will be wrapped in this middleware, and the result in error will be transformed to this structure, and then it will be like mapped to JSON. Probably I have an idea how to implement it. Yep, actually I just checked it before the stream. So it is quite interesting. We need to change the interface for our handler. So instead of I will make it bigger. Instead of what? We need to return the error from our handler. So it will look like this. Sign in, and sign in will return the error. So instead of somehow parsing errors, doing some logic and other stuff concerning errors, we will delegate this to one place, one middleware that will control all the stuff going here. Basically, it will somehow need to, it needs to understand which status code to return. Although, yeah. I'm not sure if I put status code here, int I believe it is not very right, because let's try this stuff. Probably it will be refactored in future if there is some concerns associated with or we will face some challenges. Yep. The first concern I'm feeling is that the status code is not somehow isn't related at all to the database that actually returns this error. But I don't know how to handle it later. Let's just let it be like this, and then we will try to refactor if there are any problems, Okay, so now our handler returns just an error. It doesn't handle anything. It just if error is not nil, and then return this error. And if everything is good, return nil. Then we need to create a wrapper. Basically, it will look like this: error wrapper, go. No, not error wrapper. Would it be error handler? Error handler, go. Package custom errors. Okay, so now we need to create an error handler, and would it be even handler wrapper? Probably handler wrapper. Handler wrapper is a middleware that yeah. So GPT, it helped me a bit, but no, not really. We need to accept, not sure what's the interface, handler wrapper, custom errors, handler wrapper, h signing. Value of type. This interface. Okay, so now this wrapper takes some request resources, and it will act. And it will return this stuff. Okay, it's a bit complicated. So basically, this function will, let me format it somehow. Basically, this function will take the handler. Yep. Where's the name for the handler? Okay, probably handler. Yep. And will return the handler as well. So I'm not sure why it tells me that I'm wrong, but okay, never mind. Yeah, so it seems that error has gone. Yep. Now you see, we returned this stuff. We returned like anonymous function, some lambda that acts as a handler and wraps our initial handler. And here we can make some stuff, some logic of error handling actually. So if our handler evaluate type it is needed to like put everything in one line. It's wow, it's so big, guys. Well, oh. Okay. Okay. It is very long. I'm not sure. I don't know why it doesn't format it, but maybe when I fixed all the errors, it will be able. So now we need to somehow handle this error. Probably if if error is nil. Yep. What we need to do here? Of course, we need to check if error is like of type of custom error. Like this. Yeah. In case when there is some problem, like error is not known, for example, it is not the customer subtype, then we need to return the internal server error. But it is a bit wrong here. We still need to try to get some data from this value, yeah, from this error. Basically, we need to create a unified response. Unified response. Let's create some helper function. Yeah. Though maybe it is not really needed. So we need to return error here. Error info code. Okay, it is interesting. Let's create a function, a method that creates like new internal server exception. Yeah. I'm not very sure that we need to return like code here. It isn't. It is wrong. It is a bit wrong. The GPT. Okay. Internal server error. Let's create some like unknown error here. Error unknown. So error unknown. Okay, so no comma needed. So error unknown. Yep. custom errors, error unknown. No, not here, not here. In unified response. Error unknown, and here we will pass the description. I don't know how to create an optional argument. Okay, it is a bit strange. So our so Golang doesn't have optional arguments. Well, okay. What should we do next then? By the way, let's create a new error response. Oh, it looks beautiful. So for the error response, I will just use this method. For internal server exception, how can we? Probably it's like string description string, but I don't really need to make it require it. I just want to make it optional. How can I achieve this? New error response. Oh yeah, probably we will just take not a string but just an error. Yeah. Okay. Well, it sounds okay. New internal server exception. Well, this is some problem. Import cycle not allowed. Oh yeah, we don't need to return the because we in this package, yeah. So we need to create a response here, new internal server exception, and pass the error here. Yeah, okay, it works. And now we need to convert it to JSON. Actually, we make yeah, it is very easy to create the toJSON method. Let's try toJSON like func error and toJSON. It is not what I meant. Actually, we need to use the JSON encoder. Yep, JSON new encoder. Okay, so probably like it will look like this to JSON. Actually, I want to ask ChatGPT as well about it. How to JSONify the structure in Golang. It recommends the JSON Marshal. What about encoder? Actually, JSON Marshal is like 10x times slower than a Marshal, but so I really want to use the encoder. Okay. So probably it will work even without this to JSON method, like this JSON encoder. Yeah. So, and we pass here the writer, the response writer, and just encode the response. Wow. It looks pretty beautiful, you know. Error status code. Yeah. Let's try this stuff. Let's try to run it. Okay, at least it runs. Oh yeah, it works, guys. It works. But it returned. Okay, it returned. Yeah, I implemented it. Copilot implemented it not very cool way. So I need to create JSON encoder in other. And response will be new error response from our error and yeah, return. So let's try this stuff. Okay, it works. It works. So data no, message wrong credentials, either email or password is wrong. Description is code 2. Description. Why there is no description? Now let's try. So now the message is like known error occurred. I believe I added like too much data to this structure. Really, probably we just need to like return a message. Um, let's simplify this. Yeah. Um, the the unified error will look like without without any message. Yeah, it looks much cleaner, you know. And now, yeah, so let's try again. Do you have any like follow-up questions that during this process? So now our service returns the status error data. Now probably we can make this return make it omit empty. So it doesn't it will not return the null. It will return just it won't return even this field. It won't include this field. So let's try again. Yeah. Error, code, description. Yeah, it looks neat. Great. So let's move further. Now we need to um, do the same thing for our like success responses. We just created a wrapper for the errors. When some error occurs, it gets wrapped into this structure. Basically, all our responses are needed to be wrapped in this structure. So what can we do? Basically, we will write these responses to from the handlers. So we want to delegate this stuff to our wrapper. Let's do this start with sign in. So GVD. Okay, let's imagine that GVD is working. Let's return some stuff. Well, response, new custom errors, new. We need to create another method for func new success response. Okay, it looks great. New success response and GVD here. I'm not. Let's check how it will be transformed into some. Okay. It looks interesting. Yep. Data string. But actually, we need to make our data like it always it must be a map. Basically, we will just What if we like return GV access and refresh tokens here? We expect this type of data. Yep, data access and like refresh. So we need to create a map. Yeah, map access. Let it be like access refresh. Token pair map. It looks strange. Yeah, and both this will be like GVD now, and just let's pass this to our service, to our success response function. Let's just check. It works. Yeah, it works. Okay, so when we need to return some complex data, we will need to add keys, and well, it's okay. So let's go. Let's create some stuff now. Okay, so having all this created, it is now possible to create an actual like sign in, you know. Sign in method. So let's create it. First of all, let's add the config here. Config. So GVT secret string. So as a hi there, Kenneth. So here we will create a config method that contains a GVT secret. Secrets are needed to sign our GVT tokens actually. This means that we need to create a function that actually creates the config. We will get all the configuration from the environment, from env variables. Yep, exactly. So GVT secrets, OS and get env GVT secret. If GVT secret, if GVT secret is like empty, then we need to log, yeah. And just create and just return the config here. Well, I think it works. So now let's try. Oh yeah, I forgot to add it to main. Okay, so let's create a config here. I think it should be the first statement. Config, new config. Okay, now let's sugar info and let's created config. I'm adding this just to check if everything works. So oops. So now it should, yeah, GVD secret must be set. Great. Now let's try to set the GVD secret. GVD secret. Yeah, we need to add it in front of. Okay, it works. So now we have a config for our application. Basically, we also may want to add some stuff here, like HTTP config. Let it be like server config, yeah. Host, port, this stuff, yeah, exactly. Server config. Actually, I use this mark because it looks very professional, guys. Server config. And we run. I'm just seeking for like better idea. Look, expand and look up and okay, never mind. Let's create a simple function here. New server config. Server config here, and yeah, it is created. So okay. Yeah, I added pointer here, but I think it's not really needed. Server config. Okay, so we added some default values, localhost and port here. Great. Let's now make use of this stuff and remove this lock. Listen and serve. Address. So address is just like two strings concatenated. Is C. I don't know how to calculate strings here. String fmt, probably sprint f. Yeah, exactly. It's server config and port. Yeah, it works. It works. Okay. Probably we can create another interesting object that is called HTTP server, actually, that has more configuration. Probably host is not really needed because, yeah, I will remove it now. Okay, host is not needed, and this is removed. So svg server config port, and now let's hazard type string. Will be int, and we need to strconf. There is a package that just parses the string and gets the integer int port. That's a bit wrong. In just int, and if error is not nil, then yeah, we need to look fatal. Okay. So the server is starting now. It uses like a bit different format, but it is more configurable. Yeah, we need to add some handler here, the router. Great. Let's check if everything works. Yeah, it works. Great. So, yeah, guys, let's create the final feature for today. It will be like the full-fledged like sign-in API. Let's do this. Actually, there is not like a lot to do. Let's modify a bit the user structure. Some data here. We will store the passwords of our users in like a format of like we won't store. We don't really need to store the actual like passwords of users. We need to store some hashed or even some hashed passwords, like with some algorithm. So this is the structure for this is the structure for requests. Our when like signing up or signing in. Yeah, when signing up, the user will send this one. we will send this in the request body. But userdb is a bit different, and it needs we need to create like from uppercase letter. Don't forget that in Golang, everything that starts from the small case is private. So basically, the database will return userdb. Let's modify the userdb, modify the interface. So again, we don't really want, we will not connect to the actual database today, probably on the next stream. But let's add some stuff here. Name QWERTY. So this method will be used when our service needs to check if provided credentials are like existing or right. So what we need to do next? Like we need to return the password hash. Probably there is no sense to for this JSON annotations. And salt. You guys, I'm not really aware of this stuff. Password hash and salt. What is salt? Great. So, okay. The userdb looks like this, userdb structure, and it is returned from the get user by email. Let's create the method that will add user to the database. Let's define some interface, like insert user. Function insert user. It accepts the userdb as well. Remember that you use the DDoS in Dart for like responses from data sources, and then they're transformed in repositories into like entities, and the same stuff goes here. Well, basically, you will user database works with this database layer works with userdb modules. To do, let's add some to do here. Implement this method. So, yeah, looks good. Let's move to the service, which will actually make use of these methods. So, yeah, register method, like, or sign up. Let it be sign up. Email string, password string. Yeah, let it be like this. So, sign up, go. Let it be sign in as well. It's underscore package service. And this will create the sign up. Blaming How does this look like? Sign up. So in this method, we need to generate everything needed to actually insert the user. So basically, we need to we need these fields. Okay, we need to add some library like bcrypt or some algorithm that like hashes our going hashes and generates hashes and salts forever for our stuff. Hash and salt Golang library. Bcrypt. So we will use the bcrypt library. Well, bcrypt. Let's find. Bcrypt is Bravos and Measures. Okay, it is everything you need to know about this. Is that it is the hashing algorithm. I will show you how to use this stuff. Oh, it is like in crypto. It is built into Golang. Okay. Password hash. Bcrypt. Generate from password. Compile hash and password. Generate. Let me just give you a small overview of how this thing will help us. It provides two methods, generate from password and compare hash and password. Basically, we will ask this stuff to generate the hash for our password, and we will store this hash in our database, but we won't store we don't store the actual like user's password. Later, when we need to check if the entered password was correct, we will compare the hash and password. You know, we don't really we don't compare the password with password. We compare the hashed value with password. I don't really know the internals of how this algorithm works, but I'm pretty sure that we will need to pass. I'm sure that it requires some like secret again that is used to hash our passwords. So let's try to make use of this thing. Generate from password. So okay, we need to import this crypto. I don't know how to import this. Bcrypt. Oh, well, crypto bcrypt. Base 64, but we need bcrypt. How to install bcrypt in Golang? Okay, we need to add some dependency. Okay, it works. An error. Yep. We will actually need to make some like validations. For example, if the user email must be user password must be like 10 characters and consist of various hashtags, marks, signs, etc., etc., etc. And we will do this later, probably, on the next stream. And I believe the stuff will be delegated to the handler. So it just returns the hash. But where is the salt? I probably need to read this simple guide. Hash and salt. Okay, probably it already adds the salt to this stuff. Salted hash. Okay. Salted hash. Well, let it be. So we don't need the salt here. So we just store the password hash. Okay. If error, not a panic. Sorry, we need to implement this stuff. Error here and return nil. Oh, no, not nil. Return error. Probably if this thing somehow crashes, then it will be like internal server exception. We may even wrap it with error and say that we can't generate password hash. We don't really need to create another like custom error entry for this subject, because if something fails here, then it will be internal server exception, and the client is not really interested in such information. So create user, insert user, and we need to pass it user database. Okay, user db not model user DB. And user DB. Well, it works. Great. If there is again, if there is some problem, we will return the error. In this case, we will not we won't wrap, because we may do something bad, because this insert user may return some custom stuff. So, and just return nil. Yeah. Looks good. Let's in the database, just to check, we will print. We will do some printing. DB logger info f print inserting user. Now let's run this stuff. Oh, actually, I forgot about that we need to create a sign up handler actually as well. So let's create it. Func sign up. Here context, email and password. We actually need to read the values. It will be a post request, and we need to read the values of JSON here. So it will look like this: user. Actually, probably we may just read this one. Yeah, let's try. So user, model user, yeah, JSON decoder, and it will decode the request body, the post request body, into our structure. Great. If something fails, we just return the error, and our wrapper will do the magic, probably. I'm not sure. Okay, never mind. And just let's create the sign up. We need to pass actually the user here as well. Model user, like this. User. Let's change the service a bit. Oops, not here. Oh, it looks like user, model, user, and user password, user email. If there is any problem with our service, we just return it. And let's, in case of successful response, we will sign up. We need to return the pair of GBT tokens, probably. Yeah, let's do this. It is um, our handler stuff. Actually, let's just to make this stream even bigger. Let's just return the response of like 201 status code, and that's it. So we write make status code 21. Yeah, status created, and that's it. And return nil. Looks like it works. Yeah, let's test it. We need to add the handler here. Router, post, sign up, custom errors, handler. Yeah. Let's start our. Oops. And now we need to send a post request. Yeah. Actually, let's do this with. I have Postman. Let's do this with Postman. It will be much more convenient. And to be fair, I'm not very good in curl. Okay. So let's create a workspace where actually all our requests will be stored. Stoic way. Okay. And okay, great. Now we can create a collection here with how to rename it. Okay, rename. It will be about authentication. Oh yeah, let's create a sign up request with it will be post localhost great, it works. Let's give it some JSON data. Email, password, and that's it. Okay, it returns the status 201 created, and it means that our service is working. Actually, it also printed something here. Let's examine it. It printed the log your user database, caller database, inserting user, and there is the salted hash here. You see? Great. Inserting you. Okay, okay, for the first request was failed, but the second one was actually a good one, and this task worked. Okay, I'm not sure why. Probably, yeah, probably we need to alter the stuff and sign up here the code. For some reason, it doesn't work when you like do this stuff. Yeah, it works. Okay. It failed to decode, but it continues to execute for some reason. It is a bit strange. You see this stuff. No, actually no. Actually no. Okay. Okay, it works. Let's remove. So you see, when we create a request, our handler catches it, and our database inserts it to the database. Yeah. Great. And yeah, let's just implement the sign-in logic. So we need to again, we need to this method will take again the model user and so again it will be like user model user and we decode the user and pass it here. Yeah, user email. It will return the user DB actually. Thank you. Okay, it returns the stuff. Yeah, let's return password hash. Just copy this hash here. Yeah. Remember, this hash was generated for it was generated for this password, and we will check if method works. We will return it as well. So sign in method. Great. Now here we need to compare. Yeah, we need to compare. Compare this stuff. And what is more, if this fails, we need to return the response. Actually, we will return the new wrong credentials error as well here, and custom errors, new wrong credentials error. So if the password is wrong, we return the wrong credentials error. But if if everything is okay, so user like entered the right password, we just generate the token pair. Seems to me that is everything that we need to add here. Let's add another request. Sign up. and request sign up. It will be post as well. Wait, okay. We need to make actually post it, yeah, and run the stuff. Okay, so now sign in and just check it works. But we will add some validations in the future, on the next stream. For now, it is perfect. And add the QWERTY gmail.com. Oops, JavaScript. And password hello world. On Marshall Neil model user. Probably there is some exception here with handler sign up, user model user. Yeah, I know this. We just need to make it like this, yeah, and probably everything will work. Let's try. Yeah, great, it works. So we entered the hello world here, and it returned the data. But if we do hello world without the last D, yeah, it tells us that credentials are wrong. Well, it is impressive, yeah. Again, for everybody who don't understand, for ones who don't understand how this works, this function created a hash for us, hash of password, and then it compares it to the actual password. Well, okay, probably. Actually, I'm a bit concerned because I saw a few articles that say that it is not very safe, and we don't use any secret strings here, and probably I will investigate into it a bit more behind the scenes and check if I'm doing everything correctly, or maybe we will move to another sign-in algorithm, hashing algorithm. Yep. So and the last thing we will, the last very small thing, we will add custom secret GVT secret GVT secret golang GVT. Okay, signed string. Yeah, I lost it. Great. And here our service needs some access to the actual config. It's config config. Yeah, config. And config. Config and config. Well, and let's just pause the CFG here. Now our service has access to the config, and we are able to assign our GBD token with another secret key, with our actual secret key. So just pass it here, like set c config GBD secret. Yeah. Let's verify that that it works, and yeah, it works. Great. So to sum up, what we've done by far today. We actually did a lot of job. You see 20 files here. We created the errors solution, so our clients are able to understand what exception are actually returned. They can parse it and get some data, to get some useful data. For example, if a user entered wrong credentials, the client may switch this code and return the specific notification to user. Then we created very useful handler and the unified response for particularly the same reasons, that our clients will be able to parse their responses in a unified way. Then we implemented the sign in and sign up. That's it. Added some salt-in hashing algorithm and implemented the handlers for this stuff. So for the next stream, what we will do is connect is to create the validations so that we will not receive the such problems. Not this, but like this problem. End of file. We are sending the empty file, and our decoder just throws an error. Basically, we will create a reusable solution for these things as well, so that our all handles will be marked with validators, and yeah, it will solve many problems and will make our errors much more understandable. And we will connect to the database, to the actual database. We will use the Postgres. We will design some database schemas for users and profiles, and connect all this stuff to the database, to the real database in the cloud. So yeah, that's it by far. I'm about to end. Actually, we spent 3 hours, guys. 3 hours. Oh, 2 hours. 2 hours. Yeah. Yeah. It was better. Really, I thought that we spent 3 hours, and it is like crazy stuff, guys. So if you have any questions, I'm able to answer. I will try to answer them, but if there is like nothing. We will just finish and say goodbye. I will do some. I will commit this stuff. Mm, yeah, you're welcome. um, Basically, what we done today? Errors. Mm, that's it. So, yeah. Thank you everybody, guys, for joining me today. We did pretty good job. Um, Bye, and hope to see you next week on our soft